Hello and welcome in the practical JavaScript session. So in the last session, we have seen that what kind of UI we want to create. So in this particular session, I will be showing you the code part. Let me just make one thing clear with everybody of you. Here, our objective is the JavaScript. Okay, we want to learn how you should write the code in JavaScript. So here I am not going to prepare each and everything into HTML and CSS. That particular code I have already prepared for you, and that I will be sharing separately in downloadable material. Next thing is we are going to give you a pre-built code, and it is up to you that if you want any kind of fancy look into that, you can do the modification into that and you can create your own kind of UI, right? But let me just share the code that I'm going to show you. So this way, I will be saving my time, but I will explain you this particular code from here. No problem. Okay, this is simple code. So let me just take this particular code from here and I'm going to copy this on this. Okay. Now this JavaScript code I will be taking from here. I do not want the JavaScript code over here. I will take it from here, and before the closing body, I will be putting it here. Now you need to understand one thing, that why do we keep this JavaScript at the end? Why don't we keep it on top? Reason behind that, first we want this DOM to be loaded first. This is the DOM structure. So we want this DOM to be loaded, and then our JavaScript code should be applied. Okay. So this way, this particular structure is in front of you. I have used the table structure for wireframing, for creating the UI part. But if you wish, you can create something different for layouting purpose. So here I have used the table structure for layouting, right? You can use div, you can use bootstrap, you can use flexbox. So there are different techniques for layouting, so you can choose anything. Now the next thing is I would like to connect the CSS part. So let me open this CSS, and what I will be doing, I will just copy all these things. We'll go back here and we have CSS part. So here I'm going to create one CSS, that is style.css, and I'll paste everything over here. Okay. Now we need to connect this CSS with HTML code. So again, I have code for that. I'm not going to waste my time only for writing the code. And this particular line I'm taking from here, you can just pause the recording if you wish, and you can read what exactly it is. Okay, but I hope if you will be knowing little bit HTML and CSS, you will understand this particular code. It is not a big deal, guys. So just put it over here, save everything, and let us first run it, right? Let me just refresh the page and let me see that the kind of the layout that I was planning, whether I'm getting it or not. Then I will be explaining it to you. Okay, so let us come over here and let us refresh the page. Yes, so this is what the kind of UI I was planning basically. So as you can see over here, I have used the table layout, and this is the header part that we are talking about. So this is the issue tracker app using vanilla JS, HTML and CSS. This particular part is the header, right? Here, this is the working area where I will be designing my controls, and this is basically the information for the users, and this is the area where we will be displaying the issues. Okay, so this way we have created this thing. Let me just come this side and you will understand. So you can see this is the table structure, complete table we are creating. Inside the table we have one row, where one first row is pointing to the header part. Now when we'll be talking about the next row, this is the working area. Just beside this particular working area, we'll be having this particular the div section. Here we'll be creating separate section where you will be putting the whole issues. Okay, and inside this, as you can see, we have this particular area, side instruction, where I'm putting all the instructions. So you can read this particular code by your own. The CSS part is available in front of you. This is the CSS part, and this is the HTML part. So I'll be sharing this particular code with you. You can also copy paste the same thing, and you can at least start working with me. So I hope you might be understanding what I'm talking about. So in the next session, we'll be actually writing the code for this, and we'll understand which particular part will be going where exactly. So till then, stay tuned and learn. Thank you very much.